white polo and all that stuff. All right. Joined now by Rose Zhang here at the Kroger Queen City Championship presented by P&G. Rose, obviously coming off an amazing Solheim Cup. Now that it's been a couple days, what have you been able to maybe digest and really reflect on last week?
It's still been a little hard to digest, I think, coming off a high, especially at Solheim, and being with the entire team, us winning and celebrating. It's just been a dream week, and I couldn't be more thankful to create relationships with such incredible people, and they've inspired me on and off the golf course. Now, just coming into this week, I've just been trying to catch a little bit on the rest and just very light preparation to start off. But the course is looking incredible, and I'm just ready to try my best and stay present, play some good golf, or as best as I can.
The two groups from last year to in this year are in a very unique situation where you get to experience two back-to-back Solheim Cups. As a younger player and who has experienced both now, what are maybe some of the biggest differences you saw in yourself from 23 to 24, other than the venue, of course?
100%. I mean, when I was selected for Solheim last year, it just came so quick, especially with just turning pro that summer and then also playing Solheim that same summer. I felt as if I was a little bit out of place and I wanted to do my best, so I put a lot of pressure to try and perform, and that took a little bit of the fun part out of it. But this year, with a year under my belt, I was able to really let loose a little and become more comfortable with the team around me. And the team has, it's been a little bit different this year where everyone was just collectively having such a good time. The caddies were letting loose and staying loose for us. So we all just had such an amazing time, and that's what we've been commenting as well in the team room. So it's been really high vibes, which allowed me to go out there and just have a good time.
Absolutely. And the last one before I open it up to media, just shifting gears to this week, what have you made of TPC Rivers Bend, and how are you able to, how does this course maybe play to your strengths?
Yeah, it seems like it's a ball striker's course as well. Greens are very slopey. They're equally quick, and you really need to know where to place the ball. Utilizing the slopes to certain pin locations that I'm sure the officials are going to be placing, it makes for, I guess, more creativity when you're out there. But I really like it. It's really testing, and should be a good week.
Yeah. Sarah?
This golf course, it has a lot of water on it. It's not really typical of what we often get on the LPGA. How do you kind of mentally adjust when you can see visually so much water out there?
Yeah, visually seeing the water out here, I mean, I love it. I think it's super pretty here. It's a different change in scenery. There's obviously, a lot of hazard, a lot of places that you have to be careful of. But at the same time, you have to find small targets. You have to stay committed to your line and your swing and what preparation you put in prior. So that's my biggest priority. But the addition of a lot of different elements on this golf course definitely make for a more challenging test.
Obviously, you've got some big accomplishments already since turning professional. Where does last week rank for you in terms of career highlights?
That's a really good question. It was probably one of the best weeks of my entire career. I'd like to say it definitely ranks in the top 5, if not top 3, simply because I've never been in front of that many crowds who are cheering you on, supporting Team USA. And it really made me feel so lucky to be out there and be on this platform with women's golf going on a rise, and you can significantly see that everyone's out here and just enjoying it. And it feels not like a golf tournament. We're playing golf, but we feel like we're in a basketball arena at that point. And that's something that I've never really experienced before. So being able to play well under that sort of pressure or that sort of support also was a new experience for me, and I'm really proud of how I was able to handle myself and hopefully gave everyone a good show to watch.
Definitely did that. Coming into this week, obviously it's a new week, you're back as an individual. What are some of the goals, having to kind of get yourself out of team play mode, get yourself back into LPGA competitive mode? What are your goals for the week, just knowing that that's going to be a little bit of a mental shift again?
Yeah, keeping it simple and making sure that I'm just focusing on what I need to do at hand is going to be super important. I'm going to have to be really patient with myself because once I'm back as an individual, you have to place that responsibility on yourself again to play as best as you can. So that's probably the biggest adjustment is the mindset of just taking it one shot at a time because it's a quick turnaround. And coming off what a crazy week that last week was, my only goal is to just stay as present and patient as I can, but also at the same time finding that same enjoyment of playing my own game and having a good time with Ollie.
Any other questions in the room before opening it up to the Zoom? All right, Kent, if you want to go ahead.
Hey Rose, what was your travel like to get out to this event after the victory party?
Yeah, so I got out Monday morning at 10, and it was a pretty quick flight coming to Cincy. It was just a straight direct. I just didn't sleep that much. The adrenaline's high, everyone's just out late, and I kind of just took it all in that night. I had to pack a lot of things. We had to get stuff shipped. So it was a lot going on that Sunday night. But in general, I think I just took it low. I didn't do anything on that Monday. Got some Chick-fil-A and just stayed in my hotel room.
How would you, if you would put it like 0 to 100%, where would you put your energy levels right now?
My energy levels are definitely running in the lower 50s. Just because I think not only was last week really taxing on the mental part of the game, but we were also functioning on 5-6 hours of sleep every single day. We have 4:30 a.m. bus rides to get to the golf course. We're there the entire day playing the 2 matches, and then if you're not playing, you're in the afternoon watching your teammates. Then you get home 8. So, it's just been pretty busy on the sleep schedule. I'm trying to catch up at that point.
Thanks, Rose.
Just one more from me. Obviously not playing next week, and hopefully catch up and get ready for the Asian swing. I know it's a big swing for a lot of players out here. For you, what are you most looking forward to from this week and into that stretch?
At the end of
The Asian swing, into the Asian swing. What are you most looking forward to?
Oh, yeah. It'll be really nice to just, play and stay present with this event. And then after, it's going to be extra nice to take a small breather, rest a little bit. And I'm going to Asia a little bit earlier, I think that Friday, to Shanghai. And my dad has a lot of family friends. And my close relatives are also going to be there, so it'll be nice to reunite and say hi. But I feel really excited to just play in Asia. Food's great, and there's just a lot to do over there, so it's a change in scenery.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rose.
Thank you.